Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today I'm talking about blockchain governance and creating a meaningful blockchain constitution. I was doing my research on EOS. EOS will be the first blockchain with its own constitution. I'm here on their github.com page, and it linked me to two thought-provoking articles by Dan Larimer, the founder of Steem, BitShares, and EOS. Guys, if you're not on Steem, you can follow me there on steemit.com/@champagnecrypto. Steem is a decentralized social media platform where you could get paid crypto for your social media activity. Again, follow me there at steemit.com/@champagnecrypto if you want to start kabooming with the best of them. Now, I'll have this article on steemit.com linked down below so that you guys could read it in its entirety. It's titled How to Create a Meaningful Blockchain Constitution, written by Dan Larimer, the founder of Steem, BitShares, and the man behind EOS, the founder of EOS. EOS will be a blockchain that's launching sometime this summer, and it's going to be a direct competitor with Ethereum. In this article, Dan Larimer describes his mission, which is to discover free market solutions to secure life, liberty, and property, and the system of governance that is voluntary and nonviolent. Those are two key words that caught my attention: voluntary and nonviolent blockchain governance. He's describing a solid governance system as a process for dispute resolution. Dan says if people could agree on the process, then they can usually live with the outcome. So what should be governed? Dan is arguing the allocation of rights should be governed first, starting with property rights, of which our own body and how it's used is the first property right. The problem with blockchain today is the ambiguity over rights, what he's arguing here on this post. We've seen this with blockchains like Bitcoin, where they've hard forked into things like Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold over disputes that they haven't been able to resolve. Okay, so EOS, being the first blockchain with a constitution, is looking to resolve this. Okay, the source of money disputes the ambiguity of our rights on the blockchain. Now, ideally, all this could be automated by a smart contract and written in computer code, but Dan is arguing that that would require almost perfect code and the ability for the machine to distinguish the code and the intent of the code written by the programmer. So what the intent is. So not only the code, but the intent. And then for this reason, he's arguing that's why we need humans involved in the governance process. Now, he talks about his views of property rights as a treaty, which I found very interesting and thought-provoking. Now, some people may believe that rights are inherent by virtue of being human, but Dan is pointing out that not everyone believes in that premise. Some may believe in what he calls the law of the jungle, that might is right, or what others may interpret as survival of the fittest. But Dan sees rights more as a peace treaty, where we grant rights to others so that others will grant rights to us in return. The way Dan is seeing things is that nature knows no rights. He says, and I quote here, "No one can claim that a bear is violating their rights. And likewise, unless someone agreed not to attack you, they haven't violated your rights either." Dan is asking us some pretty thought-provoking questions here in this post. What consideration do we give in exchange for the rights we imagine to have? And does the other party we expect to respect our rights consider the terms fair? Now, I'm going to repeat those questions because I found them important and thought-provoking, and these questions can also be applied in the political sphere today. What consideration do we give in exchange for the rights we imagine to have? And does the other party we expect to respect our rights consider the terms fair? Dan's arguing that we want governments to recognize our rights, but the fact is that governments are a large group of which the individual has little force over to defend itself against. And he's arguing that, in fact, governments are just a figment of our imagination, is what he's saying here on this post. And that there are no more rights between us and the government than between us and that bear that could attack us in nature, which doesn't know about our rights. It's just acting on might is right or in survival of the fittest is what he's arguing. Now, I found that this article very thought provoking, and this is a precursor to what the blockchain could look like. This is another article. I'll also have this link down below where he gives more of an example. I'll cover this in a separate post, but I wanted to leave you guys with, what I thought about this. I thought it was very thought provoking, and I would like to hear what your opinions are as well. What do you think about Dan's view of property rights as a treaty? And what do you think about creating a meaningful blockchain constitution? What do you think about EOS as well, being one of the first blockchains that's going to have a constitution? Drop a comment below. Let me know what's shaking and baking. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.